With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Pollard again. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a give here to Pollard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Play fake, Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. This is taken at about the 14. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away? But that would not being picked off.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Gino. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fan. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Yeah, boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively. The Seahawks in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now an option play on 2nd down. They'll pitch this out to Pollard, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Murray now to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. Past the 20. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Now a throw here to his running back. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
After the interception, here's Smith. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On second down, it's Walker. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Murray now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Pollard here once again. Back-to-back catches. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. On play action, it's Murray. And it's incomplete. It would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect we'll go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken from about the 12. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. He's got his big tight end, Fant. They find some open field here. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Smith.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great play there. 26 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes our score 17-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
On 2nd down and 4, Murray. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now Pollard.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Gonna run again here with Pollard.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
And Murray, he's going to run with it himself.
And he stopped immediately there.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Murray going to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marquise Brown, 49 yards. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Taken from about the 12. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. To about the 23.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Smith.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14.
And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the side.
That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll run with Pollard. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 in this punt. This will be 3rd and 19. To throw, it's Murray.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. That's going left, and Prater missed it.
Man, Matt is so wet for that, man.
They'll remain down by 3.
A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, they caught a break with that missed field goal. Instead of being tied, they now sit in the fourth quarter driver's seat, still up 3.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down.
And now the rookie's free. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Ken Walker, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks used a big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Myers counts on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now Murray off play action. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that will end up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Murray. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
You know, as a defensive guy, I don't normally do this, Brandon, but a tip of the cap to the offensive coordinator. Design quarterback run at this stage of the fourth quarter when I expected him to throw the ball, and he got a first down.
Yeah, trailing this stage of the fourth quarter. Picked up the first, stopped the clock, too.
Yeah, sometimes there's some guts in play calling when you go against the grain because you know you could easily be criticized if it doesn't work out.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Smith.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Smith now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
This is taken around the 12.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Man, come on, man. Come on, man. That was the fakest junk ever, bro.
Talk about making winning plays. That is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, here's Walker.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of play.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, it took us until the final play chart to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. It might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Seahawks, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.
My check don't discriminate. Still take deposits if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way.